Hello folks, this is Steve AB4L. Gee, it's almost my supper time. I'm going to do a quick one. I'm going to show you what happens in my brain. Now remember, I started with computing, actually programming in assembly language, and QBasic in 1983. How long ago was that? 41 years ago? Keep that number in mind. So, nothing in this episode is a promotion, nor is it a recommendation. I'm looking at slashdot.org, News for Nerds, and something caught my eye. Let me show you. There's an awful lot of, terrible news in a sense today. Wow, they've been coming very rapid fire, and, here it is. Why Microsoft Excel won't die. You know what Excel is, right? I mean, Microsoft keeps trying to push me to get a subscription on my Windows machine all the time. You know what it is, right? Spreadsheet. What was the first spreadsheet I ever used? visicalc. Have you ever heard of it? Of course you haven't if you're young. What was the next one after that? Quick. Lotus 123. Are either of those even in the marketplace today? If you were to go look up their history about the programming, the financing, and who bought what, you'd find they're all intertwined. Yes, with Excel, it's all very inbred. So I decided in reading this, where they're complaining about how the modern financial world especially wouldn't be able to get along without Excel. Now, I can remember I used visicalc. And Lotus 123 was called something before it was called 123. But it had 123 in it. I'll have to think about that. So anyway, what I did is I went to the original. There it is online. Why Microsoft Excel won't die, the business world's favorite software program enters its 40th year. Now, do you think that's Bill Gates? See, when I looked at that, do you think that's Bill Gates as a young man? Bill Gates in college. Well, there's some pictures of him. Do you think it's him? Like this one over here? Do you think that's this guy here? Or do you think it's somebody that they kind of chose? Now, when I look at this, they're talking about Excel, which is a big modern thing. Why do I think that's really Bill Gates? Well, they're talking about Microsoft, right? Where did Bill Gates get Microsoft DOS from? Microsoft DOS and CP/M. What was CP/M and why did it lose to Microsoft DOS? Microsoft DOS won out over CP/M because it hitched a ride on the IBM PC platform. And what it was is that Bill Gates bought the code to CP/M and ported it to the CPU on what would be the Intel processors. Oh! And what code base was CP/M originally on? Zlog. Yeah, the 8000. Oh, you don't know what that is. So this picture goes so far back that we're almost certain that he's actually working on CPM. That what he's in front of is not a DOS computer. And I can prove it because I've used one of those. That's a computer terminal. Typically CPM computers and OS9 computers like the one I was on in 1983 and 4 and 5 was in a room somewhere else in a closet. And you ran some 2 twisted pair cable from your computer terminal, but the computer was, if it was multi-user, that would even back it up more. Multi-user computer, you wouldn't be sitting in front of the computer. You'd be sitting in front of a terminal with a keyboard integrated together. And you would be one of the users on CPM or OS9. Ever heard of Tandy computers? Oh, that's OS9. Yeah. But I can prove this is a computer terminal. Because I am going to repeat myself. I've actually used one of those. Can I open this image? Can you read what it says right there? I can see a Z. Do you think that could be a Zenith computer terminal, like the one I used? Zenith computer terminal? Oh, look at that. There's a picture. Oh, that's not a very good picture. Can we find another one? Let's say it says Z19. That's the one we're interested in. Let me prove it. Z19 computer terminal. It sure knows what they are. There's somebody over there working on one of them. It looks like there's a lot of them. You can still buy one on eBay. What do you think? Can we find a good picture? Computer history. Wait a minute. What's this? How big is this one? Good! Perfect! Zenith Data Systems. Zenith Data Systems. Oh! Wikipedia. Zenith Data System Corporation was an American computer system manufacturing company active from 1979 to 1996. Now this is the way my eye works, my mind's eye. How can I prove that what's in the picture I showed you is this one? Aside from the fact that it says it's got a Z on it. You see this top row of keys right there? Computer keys? You see them right there? This is Bill Gates. He's working on CPM. He's on a Zenith Z19. I've used one. Z19 computer terminal. And I'm going to prove it's a Z19. I can't prove this is Bill Gates. 1, 2, 3 keys. We're not interested in 1, 2, 3. There's a white dot on the third key from the right. There's a red dot from the on the fourth key from the right, and you can't see it, but there's a blue dot on the next one. One, two, three. On the third one, there's a white dot, there's a red dot, there's a blue dot. It's amazing the trash that's in my brain. So sometimes when I'm reading slashdot.org, it just fires up the Wayback Machine. Steve A. before you, just having fun, reminiscing, saying see you in 73.